a blue-collar kid like myself should never have ended up in the film industry. My dad was a builder. I grew up as a carpenter. Action. I was class president, actually, all through high school, but I was also a lunatic. I had a lot of fun in school. School was very important to me. I mean, that's what really changed my life, 4 English teachers. He was standing right here by the door. Okay, Alan. One of them dragged me to see a play as a sophomore in high school, against my wishes.
At Trinity?
At Trinity Rep. 10 o'clock in the morning, 700 students. I can guarantee you the last place they wanted to be was watching A Man for All Seasons on stage at Trinity Rep. However...
But you fell in love.
Oh, the curtain came up. It changed my life.
Not only are you a local guy, it gives you an opportunity to work, do things that you love, and be close to your family. But it gives you an opportunity to showcase this grand old lady.
A lot of people ask me why I chose this building to use as a studio, Doug. But one day as I was driving up Westminster, I thought, let me just go take a ride by that building. So I came up Dexter Street, and I made a right onto Hollywood Road. Believe it or not, at the base of this park is a little road called Hollywood Road. And it was in the spring, and there were no leaves on the trees. And I looked to my left up the park and saw this magnificent structure. And my heart skipped a beat. So I walked into the building and I said, well, if there ever was a movie studio, I would imagine it would look something like this.
1, 2, 3.
Great, cut it. Good. We'll do one more, Johnny. Slow it down just a bit.
That's why it doesn't work.
I plan to, if I'm the lucky person who gets this building out of the 7 people that have offered proposals, if the state sees fit to give me this building or let me use it or whatever arrangements we make, I plan to make 10 movies in here over the next 6 years.
Well, there are moments when you look at this and you say, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into?
Going well. Doug, since 1994, I've been living on the top floor of the Building of Happiness. If it goes any better, I'm going to explode. I will have made the 3 most films out of the 3 most important pieces of material in my life in the last 5 years. I don't know how it gets any better.
When you get into the $40 or $50 million category, are you going to remember us?
I've made 4 films. They've all been in Rhode Island. I can't imagine making a film anywhere else. I think you guys are up against the wall. Okay.
Rolling.
A filmmaker makes a film, and he makes a film his way, and when you see a picture on the screen, if it's a good picture, it usually has one vision. Being specific, which is what I tell all my people, from the actors to the guy building the sets, by being specific, there's a point of view. And when you sit down and watch a film and it affects you, there's usually a point of view to that material being told by the storyteller, who happens to be the director in this medium. It's 1974 Pawtucket, Rhode Island is what this place represents. This is the house next door. This is actually 225 Carpenter Street in Providence, this house, this floor plan. So when we cut to the exterior, this is a driveway, when we do cut to that exterior in actual location, the shots that we've shot here will match. And you look out the front door of that building, you'll see a bar across the street. That's the bar. I insisted that this be authentic. So they distressed everything around here by scraping it. Sure, because that's what it would look like. This is all fine mahogany, all hand carved by some of the finest carpenters in the world. And if you look behind this side, you will see that it's baloney.
Movies.
It's movies. Come on in here. I feel like Bob Vila. So, Doug, come on into the kitchen and let's see what we're doing in here. So this is a dorm room that we've built here, which will double for one of the sets on location. And what's fun about this is at one point in the movie, one of the actors walks out onto the window, which is a ledge that you see there. Okay? As I climb out onto the ledge, now you shut the camera off and run around the room, okay? And then we'll cut to onto the ledge, And that's sort of how it'll work in the movies. This will all be slate. This whole roof will be slate. So now everyone out there in Channel 10 land, remember the scene that we just showed you, because when you see the final film, the shot that he's now taking will be 3 stories up, and you'll never know that this set is, as I jump off the roof, right on the ground.
When you say you grew up working with your dad as a builder and basically were a carpenter, how critical are you when you walk
Yeah,
around
you don't want to
here?
be around these builders, these set builders, when they see me coming. I drive them nuts. Because most film directors don't know anything about that wall's not plumb, or you can build it this way, or yeah, it drives them crazy.
But it's the movies. It doesn't have to be plumb.
Well, it's got to be built right. I've got actors bouncing. My father always said there's always enough time to do it over, but there's never enough time to do it right. Why, Michael? And that's been in my head since I was old enough to pick up a hammer.